Hey, guys, welcome back and happy Sunday. So we're back to talk about some more Real Housewives of Beverly Hills news, but don't worry, that's not all we have coming your way today. But as it comes out, we have to cover it because apparently an attorney who's involved with Erika Girardi, the Girardi scandal, is now slamming Bravo for using Erika and the Girardi scandal to boost the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills ratings. Now, this attorney is saying they're using the scandal to boost the ratings, to make money, and he's accusing the network of protecting Erika, which is actually kind of interesting because he believes that they have footage that could directly help in this case. So we'll get into all of that and all of the details. But before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Now with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so from what we're hearing, lawyers are hoping to uncover the unaired footage from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills of Erika Girardi. Now, this one specific lawyer is based out of Chicago, Jay Edelson, and we've seen Jay Edelson on Kate Casey's podcast, Reality Life with Kate Casey. They have a great working relationship, and we've also heard a lot from Jay Edelson. Now, Jay Edelson was the one who originally called this whole divorce a sham and who pretty much just launched this whole Girardi scandal by uncovering the fact that Tom Girardi has allegedly embezzled this money from widows and orphans of the Boeing plane crash. So there's a lot going on here, but Jay Edelson apparently believes that the unaired footage that he's trying to subpoena from Bravo can directly help the case. And he believes that there is some sort of documentation through this footage that ties Erika and Tom or could even hold them accountable. This is huge. This is what's being said. We believe that Bravo has hundreds of hours of unaired footage as well as documentary evidence which directly relates to this case. So far, Bravo has chosen to use the Girardi embezzlement scandal to increase ratings and make significant money for themselves. The victims have had to endure watching the Real Housewives cast do things like eat caviar pie and drink specifically made vodka drinks served by white glove staff as they pay lip service to the lives that Tom has ruined. Oh, this does not sound good. The victims have watched Erika cry crocodile tears as she is forced to move into a $10,000 a month apartment, which is actually, it's kind of a home. It's like a bungalow, but still $10,000, $9,500 a month, whatever it is a lot of money, while she and her glam squad parade around in a lifestyle few of us will ever know. Now, when Erika filed for divorce last year on election day, Jay Edelson was one of the ones who accused Erika filing for this divorce, calling it a sham, saying that you're filing for this divorce in order to protect your assets and make sure that none of the victims can get their hands on them. Months later, Fox News obtained court documents that suggested that Tom Girardi was more than $100 million in debt. Wow. And that he allegedly transferred $25 million into Erika's company, EJ Global LLC. Now, as Jay Edelson's statement continued, he's demanding that Bravo stops protecting the star. Wow. This is what he said. We are hoping that Bravo decides to change their course and stop protecting Erika and its own bottom line, and also not to make a bad decision to impact or impair our investigation and help us recover much needed money for the victims. Meanwhile, Erika's attorney, Evan, has said that he hasn't even seen the subpoena and he's slamming the legal move. Evan said the subpoena sounds like a fishing expedition or a desperation move if it is directed at Erika. I keep explaining that there is no hidden treasure, which we have supported by providing counsel for the bankruptcy trustee with all relevant bank account and financial information in Erika's possession. Evan also added that there is only a small amount of additional information that I need in order to provide to the trustee, which along with everything else we've provided shows that Erika's divorce filing was for legitimate reasons. She's been trying to make it on her own, bottom line. Now, this is a huge thing that's going on, and we do have more information about this, which we will be back with Ronald Richards on Tuesday or Wednesday to talk about. There's more information that keeps coming out, but for Jay Edelson, Jay is trying as hard as possible in order. It's almost like he's searching every crack and crevice when it comes to the Girardi scandal to figure out, what did you know? Was this a sham divorce? And now at this point, he's even knocking on the door of the network and Bravo asking for the subpoenaed footage. But he's not the only one who's done this. We heard Ronald Richards was also getting the footage, which means they would be subpoenaing the footage in order to go through hundreds of hours to see, does Erika slip up? Does she say something? Is there a conversation between her and Tom that we don't know about? Is there something in her closet that might be of significant value? They're all coming through this evidence to see what can they get out of it and where will it lead to. At the end of the day, we still don't know, but what we do know is Ronald Richards and the trustee and Evan, who is Erika's attorney, along with Erika, they're all working right now on a settlement deal, trying to figure out how they're going to get this 20 million plus from Erika. And if they can't get 20 million plus, because at the end of the day, if you take a piggy bank and you dump it out, if there's no more money, you can't just say, okay, well, piggy bank, you're $10 million in debt, because I believe someone can just file bankruptcy. I'm not quite sure. That's another question for Ronald Richards or Emily D. Baker, whoever we have on first. But they're trying their best to get a settlement deal. That way they get something as opposed to nothing. Will that settlement deal be in Erika's favor? We don't know yet. We don't know what the settlement deal looks like, but we'll have to wait and see. Again, that's not the only Real Housewives of Beverly Hills news, because we also heard that Lisa Vanderpump was willing to return to the franchise for a whopping $2 million payday. Will she get that money? Who knows? But they're saying that she will only return if she is making more than Kyle Richards. I personally would love to see Lisa Vanderpump return. It makes sense, especially because Vanderpump Rules, the ratings are so low. Also, Vanderpump Dogs, the ratings are not that great. Overserved on E, the ratings were also not that great. So this is the franchise that originally made her famous in the first place. And if she's on the show, business is good. After a pandemic, just to give you the short version, after the pandemic, when the restaurants shut down, obviously anyone who owned a restaurant, they were losing hundreds of thousands of dollars to millions of dollars. And that is not something that sits well with anyone who's business savvy. So if Lisa decides to take that crown back, to take back that diamond and pursue the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, it would only skyrocket her businesses all over again. Not saying that they're plummeting, just the Vanderpump Rules ratings, but it would significantly help. I have a question for you guys, though. Do you think Jay Edelson is reaching here when it comes to the whole idea that Bravo is just using Erika and the whole Girardi scandal for their own selfish needs? Do you feel like they're protecting her? Because I don't feel like they're protecting her. I feel like they signed a contract with her. And like Andy and Bravo has said before, they don't protect the talent. So if she signed a contract and she's going through this very real divorce, and this whole thing is playing out in LA Times and also all over the world, then they're going to document it. That makes sense. They're doing the same thing with Jen Shah. They did the same thing with Teresa Giudice. So this doesn't seem like so bizarre to me. But of course, I don't just want to give you my opinion. I need your opinion as well. So guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, comment below. Let me know what you think. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell. A lot of you guys have also been asking me about the Kathy Hilton interview. I will be dropping it on Wednesday, so stick around. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to set it as a premiere before our hot, messy topics. Guys, I love you so much. I hope you have a beautiful Sunday. Go make some memories. Have a great time. Have a mimosa for me, and I will see you so very soon. Bye, guys.